And suit yourself is the idea of just like choosing what you'd want to do in life in general. Just suit yourself, like pick it according to your own moral. But also the idea of literally putting a suit on and do it yourself. So it's a story about a kid that, was having trouble finding himself, and finally found a way to express himself through fashion. And he had a love for clothing, but most importantly, formal clothing, so suits. So it's kind of a story through myself in a way. So he went to the thrift store. He didn't have much of a budget. He put together some money and went to a thrift store and just kind of explored and lost himself in the space of, finding different clothing that fit his aesthetic or just fit his voice at the moment. Just the idea of like living a very minimal life. I'd never do the most. And for that reason, I put Kristian in a position where just finding a way to tell a story without using too much. I didn't have much props, we didn't have much resources, but what we did was we used a space and we brought him into the space and we found a way to make the clothes complement the space, complement his story. And I think there's something beautiful of like finding a purpose in a space. EOSR mirrorless camera was extremely easy to use. There's beauty in just working with very little. Always revert back to our original idea if things are getting too complicated, because you find yourself at times trying to do the most, man, or just like overcomplicate certain poses. Fight light and try to find ways to work against light and make sporadic ideas work out of nowhere. And I feel like a lot of the time, when you just sit back and go back to square one, it allows for you to, rethink things, and it's okay to start over. So the Black community is a space that I feel like hasn't necessarily been put at the forefront as far as storytelling or communicating ideas and visuals and celebrating these ideas. I try to find ways to bring that to life. But at the root of it all, it's an emotional thing. How does it make you feel? And empathetically, that's always where I want to lead with my work.